Okay, so it's the big awaited game. It's the SE Classico, which is SE Dons Kenningwell, your first TV Sports, and it's live. Much anticipated game. Both teams we got to know very well. SE Dons have the man mountain, the leader, the legend back, Big G. And you can see there's a bit of team morale, team spirit, team bonding. Both teams trying to egg each other on, trying to find some last-minute inspiration, some skipper talk before we start. So Kenningwell will get us underway with the hitman, Big Phil Page. Very well, and we're underway. So ball gets played back to KB, and he looks to go straight long into the left-hand channel to find Mr. Turn Up and Violate, Toran Roberts, but he's endangering Birds and the Bird's Nest. So we're back in play, and Dons come forward. Dons keeping the ball, trying to be patient with their build-up, but Kenningwell sitting in nice and deep, banked up, comes inside. Gets played out, but it's intercepted by Toran Roberts, and Phil Page on the ball, and he plays Toran Roberts back in, finds himself in a 1v1 situation. Can he beat his man or cut in and shoot? Slows it down, goes outside, gets his crossing, but it's a great bit of defending, and Big G cleans up. And we're back in the game. Flick on there from K-Runner. K-Runner flicks it on, but it goes straight into Mr. Answer, the cheat code, the goals man, the bags man. Gets his head up and comes inside to Monts, I believe. Who goes back outside, back into K-Runner, goes down the left-hand side. Played on the outside, can he get his cross in? Gets his cross back into Mr. Answer, gets his shot across goal. Shakes, gets down low to his left-hand side. Left back for Kenningwell on going forwards. Done really well to start with, to be fair. Started very confidently with Toran Roberts. That's a foul. That's a penalty, no? Referee raised play on, but as I was saying, the left back for Kenningwell today, not sure of his name, but starts very confidently, and he looks like a very good player, good addition to his side. Aaron Good gets on the ball, new face for Kenningwell, but a very good player, been around the block and played for a while. Comes into KB. KB comes into Mr. Adam Allen. Adam Allen comes back out to the fullback, gets his head up, whips in across, looking for Pagey. Pagey tries to get on the end of it, nicks in front of the defender, does really well, sets back to Toran Roberts. Toran Roberts with his head up, trying to get the cross in. Goes on the outside, great feat by Toran Roberts. To be fair to Toran, he started really well. That'll be a really good battle today. Him and Malachi, him and Mali. Be a really good battle. Mali can defend and he can go forward, and Toran loves getting forward as well. Back in play, Kenningwell gets the ball to the fullback. Fullback gets poor cross, to be fair. Pitsy should have had 2 touches there. Very experienced player. It's good to see him back on the pitch playing Sunday League football. Shakes goes long for Kenningwell, but it's headed back. I think this is Junior. Junior's their new player. It's SE Don's new player. After the defeat of Lambert, they brought in reinforcement, and that's what good teams do. Yep. And they're on the breakaway now. Can they get the point? They slits him in, but great defending there. And he goes long. Kenningwell go long. It's been a bit of a cagey start. He goes long to Phil Page. Who Phil Page will cause problems anywhere. He's an absolute machine, and he knows where the back of the net is. But Dons break it up very well and go forward. Go into Malachi. Ryan Palmer into Malachi on the right-hand side. Malachi goes forward, but he plays to no one. Kenningwell allowed to get on the ball with Guy. It's nice to see Guy back. Moved out to America to go and play some ball. And he's coming back to support the Kenningwell boys before the Christmas break, which is really good. Pitsy goes forward to a great area and finds Toran Roberts. Toran Roberts 1v1 Malachi, but he's offside. Offside. Big G shows him where the gym is. So we're back in play. Goes back into Big G. Big G gets his head up as a touch, plays back into the centre back. Centre back comes, looks to go wide. Toran Roberts tries to cut it out, but it doesn't work. But it's picked up again by the left back, who I said has had a really good game. For me, he's probably been Kenningwell's brightest player. Bit of quality. Him and Toran down this side has caused a little bit of problems, but Manny's definitely been up for the task. So we come central with the ball. Adam Allen plays it out to the left back again, but he leaves it for Toran Roberts and goes on the overlap. Toran Roberts gets his head up, plays back inside to Adam Allen. Adam Allen goes into Pitsy. Pitsy comes home. Goes to Guy. Guy back into Adam Allen. Adam Allen gets cut out. Great. That's great defending, but it's given away poorly. Adam Allen goes forward into Toran Roberts. Toran's going forward. He plays it on the outside to the left back. Left back gets his head up. Can he get his cross in? Does well to go outside of Mali, and no composure at the end. Bit too much power in the cross, and it goes up for a goal kick. SC Dons get us back underway. Great feet in the middle there. Goes outside to the left back. Left back gets his head up to get the cross in. Comes back, sets it back, comes inside. I think that ball comes down with snow on it, and Shakes collects it well. Goes into Guy. Guy goes into the left back gallops forward, gets his head up. Look how bobbly the pitch is. It's hard for both teams to sort of play on this, but both teams have to play on it, so there's no excuses. Goes into Pitsy. Pitsy finds KB in the pocket. KB goes forward to Toran Roberts. Toran Roberts step over. Mally stands up well, stands up tall. He goes in and out. Mally still standing up well. Gets the ball across, and it's cut out, I think, by Jazz. Goes forward, and SC Dons try to set a counter attack, but I'll tell you the pitch isn't great today. But as I said a minute ago, both teams have to play with it, so both teams have to deal with it. So we're back underway. Centre back on the ball, dinks it forward, and it's picked up by that Bagsman Zach Answer. The magic feet, cheat code. Goes inside to Monts. Good to see Monts starting. We've heard a lot of good things about Monts. Poor touch, coming together. SC Dons free kick, plays quick. We're back in the game. Junior on the ball. Oh, great feet. Jinx past Adam Allen easily, and that's not easy to do, I can tell you that for free. Goes out to the left back, who recycles, comes inside to Zach Answer. Zach Answer gets his head up to go forward, and he has a shot. No, he don't. He switches it. I don't know if that was a shot, but it went out for a goal kick. Kenningwell with a great ball forward, looking for Tora. Oh, is that a penalty? No, it's not. It's great defending, and that's what that is. Big G shouting out command from the back, being a leader. I think they've missed that, definitely. Ball comes central and goes out into a wide area on the left-hand side, recycles back into Zach Answer. I think Zach Answer's been frustrated today. He's had to drop a little bit deeper than he likes, but he's doing very well in them pockets. There are a lot of things coming through him. We know how good he is. So SC Dons on the ball on the left-hand side, in and around the edge of the Kenningwell box. It's crossed in. There's a little coming together, but nothing comes of it. And it's headed away, it's cleared. And Kenningwell back on the ball, go forward into Pagey. Pagey sprays one wide, puts in KB. But it's got too much legs on it. Big G makes sure and picks it up and looks to start playing again. Big G comes into the centre back, looks forward. Mally drops off, tries to create space, going forward, tries to go into Junior. He's cut out, but Junior wins the ball back. He's done a lot of running. Junior seems like a really strong player. Mally goes down the line, finds Zach Answer. Zach Answer's 1v1. There's no support in a minute though. Someone's got to come and help him for the box, and he scoops it inside. It comes inside to Ryan Palmer. Decent touch by Monts. That's a free kick, ref. And he's still on the ball, but the refs pulled it back, rightly so. And the free kick comes in to no avail. He's still on the ball in the box. Can someone get their shot off? Junior 1v1. Little step over, tries to send him a dream. Oh, and he shakes. He's got down well. He's got down well to cut out the cross. I think it's a bit of a cross shot, and Shakes collected it well. Guy comes out for Kenningwell, drops it back into Pitts, who's dropped between the two centre backs. Again, goes across to the other centre back, and then looks to play it into fullback, which I believe is Aaron Good back at fullback now. Aaron Good goes forward, plays into Adam Allen. Adam Allen's held off well, plays back into Craig Nelson. Pitsy. To be fair, I ain't seen Pitsy lose the ball once. He hasn't given it away. Really composed players. I said it's really good to see him in a Kenningwell shirt again. Plays it forward to Adam Allen, comes back on the ball now, who pings it out to the fullback. Who come to the rescue because I thought it was going out for a throw. Goes back into KB, who dinks one forward. Dinks it into Pitsy. Pitsy that high up the pitch. Keeps it in. Ooh, Lionel said it's come out, but Pitsy weren't too happy. Mally storms down the right-hand side. He's 1v1 with the left back. Can he beat him? God chops inside. Left or right foot, it don't matter. He can use both very well. Santi Cazorla. So it's Toran Robertson. Mally gets back all the time. His work rate is unreal. Him and Toran have really been going at it, hammer and tongs. Toran's been decent going forward, but Mally's not having none of it there and tries to lift him up. It's a bit end-to-end, but with not that much quality and not that much chances. So the pitch is playing a big part. But both teams have to play. But Toran Roberts done really well there, and he jinks past Malachi. Malachi's had to recover well. Little weights there, but Mally's back in. Toran gets his cross in, and it's headed out by Jazz. But Jazz, and that is, I believe, Aaron Good, who's won it back on the edge of the box for Kenningwell. Phil Page has been taken out. It's definitely free, but he still has the ball. Left foot. Very easy for Jazz. I thought Page would have stayed down for a free kick then, in a very dangerous area for Kenningwell. But Malachi down the right-hand side. Looks like his cross out, comes back inside on his left foot. Then back onto his right foot. Little ball into Junior. Junior goes down the outside, tries to get his cross in, which he does. Oh, can he finish? No, he doesn't. Great ball by Junior. Great work by Mally and Junior down the right-hand side. This right-hand side's been a real good battle between Kenningwell and SC Dons, and I believe this could be the area where the game's won or lost. So the ball's be put across, and SC Dons go forward into a wide left area. But it's cut out again, and Kenningwell try and start a counter-attack. Great tackle. Aaron Good on the right-hand side. Gets his head up. Pushes one into KB. KB comes back to Pitsy. Pitsy goes into left back, but Tors intercepts it. Tors centrally. Poor shot by Tors. So anyway, again, SC Dons give the ball away. Kenningwell pick it up. Again with Coxie, I believe that is on the right-hand side. Coxie's been, do you know what, I haven't said his name that much because he's on the far side of the pitch to us, but he has done really well down there with Aaron Good. So you can see there's a lot of quality on the pitch from both teams today. And when you look back at this fixture, it's never really a high-scoring game, and you can tell by definitely the performances today, a little bit cagey, but I just think the game needs a goal and it'll come to life. Kenningwell on the ball just go over the halfway line with the left back. Left back goes into Toran Roberts. Great running again, that's definitely a foul. If he keeps running, is the ref gonna pull it back? No. So the left back goes back into Tors. I really need to find out this left back's name because he's a great player, I'll tell you that much. Great addition to Kenningwell's side. Tors is on the ball, doing these little flicks and tricks. Mr. Turn up and violate. Ball down the left-hand side, cross in. Big G eats him up for fun. So we're back on the attack with Kenningwell again centrally. Great feat by KB. KB goes to Toran Roberts on the left-hand side. Mally standing him up again. It's been a really good battle between these two, and it goes back to KB. Can he get his cross in? Then it goes back inside to the left back, who's playing a bit more narrow. Goes back into Tors. Tors turns out and faces up SC Dons. Plays a little reverse ball into Adam Allen. Is there any quality? Get the cross in? No, it's dispossessed again by SC Dons. Comes to no avail. Zach Hansen dropping even deeper now. He's picking the ball up from inside his own half and plays it out to Malachi. Malachi tries to go back into feet, but it's cut out by Guy, back into fullback. Great little jink inside, and he's back galloping down the left-hand side. Plays in Toran Roberts and wants the ball back. Toran Roberts gets a cross in, and it's too much on the cross. So it's half time. Do you really want to feature on our platform? If you do, 3 simple steps. Follow us at Your Fresh TV Sports. Comment with your team name. DM us your fixtures for the rest of the month, and Your Fresh TV Sports will pick one team out at random to come and record their game for that month. And on the back of that, if you want to feature on our platform at all, whether that's skills, shots, tricks, anything, megs, meg nuts, nutmegs, yes, just send it in to us and we'll put you out there. Your Fresh TV Sports, 45 minutes done. SC Dons Kenningwell. With us now, finishing touch. How do you think the game's gone, bro?
To be fair, expected a whole lot better from both teams.
Yep.
I don't think there's been enough, I say, like creativity in the final third from both teams. I think Kenningwell's doing better than Dons, but at the same time, in the final third, edge of the box, there's not enough creativity, there's not enough off-the-ball movement to create chances. I don't think there's been clear-cut chances from any team.
I think the pitch doesn't help. But yeah, with both teams, with as much quality as they got in their sides, they should have created more.
Yeah, 100.
With the chances they have had, should have done a lot better. I think Tors has had a lot of the ball, and when he's created chances, quality in terms of shooting needs to be a lot better. They need to feed Phil Pagey a hell of a lot more, but do it quicker as well.
100%. I think he's got a massive part to play in this game, Pagey. If they're going to get goals, I think his input would have to come from the ball getting to him and the support getting to him, but he's a massive factor in this game. If they could get the ball to him, they could definitely nick 1 or 2 goals.
I think the best player on the pitch at the minute has probably been, and excuse me, I don't know his name, the Kenningwell left back.
The left back.
Been a really good player, very comfortable on the ball, very vocal. He's an outlet at the minute for Kenningwell. Mally's done quite well as a fullback because he's had to deal with both of them at times. You know what I mean? So it's been a cagey affair. It's a cliche. The game needs a goal.
100%.
It needs a goal,
100%.
and I think if we can get a goal in the second half, I think the game will come to life, man. But listen, big up, we'll catch up after the game. Reese, big love, bro.
100.
We have the one and only Lambeth All-Stars. Jimbo, how you been, bro?
I'm good. You're right, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just want your thoughts. I know you come a little bit late, but from a Lambeth point of view, what's your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I think they're both lacking, I don't know, someone just to do something magic, man. I feel like they're both getting forward, but the end product is kind of weak from both sides, I'd say.
The rumour on the roads is that you're here on a scouting trip.
Well, I don't think none of these players will get in my squad, so I'm just here to just enjoy the game. Okay,
and thoughts on, obviously now the Lambeth All-Star channel is now up and running. So it's taken a while, but how are you feeling about that? It looked good. I've seen some of the video. You're finest commentating on it. Bit of humour.
To be fair, I was watching your commentating last night on your thing, and I was very impressed, man. Like, your professional, and I want to just kind of develop into that role where it's like I'm carrying the game a bit better. But yeah, it's my first one, so.
Ah, that's good, man. That's good. I think shout out to Lambeth All Star TV channel.
Yeah, man. All Stars Lambeth, I think it's called, and I think it's All Stars Lambeth on all our socials now.
Yeah, I think it is all your socials now. Yeah.
Shout out Your Fresh TV. You know, they're always down there supporting everyone doing their thing.
Yeah. That's it, man. Score for the game. What do you think you'll finish up?
Kenningwell 2-1. Bring Twan on, do a bit.
That's it.
Happy Sunday.
Cool. Listen, Your Fresh TV Sports 45 minutes done. Mali's peeing in the bush. Piss off. Look. Yes, but yeah. Your Fresh TV Sports 45 minutes done. You're not ratting.
Come on.
So Zach Hansen gets the game back underway. The game is 0-0 in the SE Classico, which is SE Dons Kenningwell. Quick recap of the first half while the game's playing is definitely a lot of talent on show from both sides with a lot of great players. Pitch isn't great, playing a part. I think Kenningwell definitely have had the better chances in that first half, but haven't been able to make them count. Could that prove pivotal in this game? Only time will tell. And we're back in the game with Kenningwell down the left-hand side, which was ever present in the first half as well. Goes into Pitsy, which is a poor ball into him, sold him down the river. And SC Dons look to counter-attack with K-Runner. Great nippy little player, goes inside. And he skies it, little shank. I think it bobbled up before he kicked it. So good, Coxie back on the ball there. Coxie's played it into Aaron Good. Aaron Good thinks forward to look for Coxie to get. Oh, he's done this Ronaldinho life. Let it hit his back into KB. I'm gonna say he meant it. Yes, and goes into Pitsy wearing the number 77 shirt. KB back out to Coxie. I'm glad Coxie's on this side because he's a very, very good player. We know that much. Played a lot of decent football at big levels. Takes on the outside with a cross in. But comes to nothing, it's a bit too long to cross. Nearly goes up for a throw-on. I corrected, does go up for a throw-on. Zach Hansen back on the ball. Zach Hansen with a no-look pass. Great look. Do you know what? This kid's unreal. Do you know that he's played at the top level. He loves playing in a Dons shirt and he scores goals for Dons as well. And Kenny will try and go forward. And we're in with Toran Roberts. Toran Roberts comes inside. Easy for Big G down to the right-hand side. One for the cameras. Cotsy back on the ball on the right-hand side, rolls it with a sole of his foot. Aaron Goods on the overlap, but it's the slowest overlap I've seen in my life. So even that, Don shut it out and goes into Pitsy, plays a little no-look pass, and it's Jax. Aaron Good. Look, I slewed Aaron Good, and he nearly got an assist. They meant it. Yeah, they sold me a dream. So Kenningwell on the left-hand side now, trying to make something happen. It's great defending. We're back in the game and go forward. It's a lofted ball in. I believe it's Pagey on the ball. Pagey tries to get the crossing with his left-hand side, but it's a bit off balance. And SC Dons on the counter-attack. They're breaking quick. Go down the right-hand side, but with Junior, and it's great defending. And it's an SC Dons throw. Back in the day, SC Dons back on the right-hand side, looking to go forward. Kenningwell defending well in numbers. But Dons find a way through down the right-hand side, looking to get a cross in. The ball's crossed in. Zach Hansen! Golazo! You can't give him opportunities. You give him opportunities, you score. That's something mad like 21 goals or 22 goals in 13 games. Left foot, right foot, headers, it doesn't matter. And I told you already, he was getting very frustrated in the first half and didn't really get much of the ball, but it's dropping in even deeper and deeper and making things happen. And he gives SC Dons the lead. SC Dons 1, and I think that's our first proper chance on goal. Kenningwell 0. What can Kenningwell do to get back on the game? They've got Adam Allen on the ball. Goes into the left back. Bobble up anyway, and it's a great first touch. Goes to Torrance, but it's dispossessed again by Mali. Mali's been on fire this first half. Goes into Junior. Junior's through on goal. It's a counter-attack. 2 quick-fire goals. 2 quick-fire goals have killed Kenningwell. That is going to take the shit out your sails. I'm telling you that much. Yeah, when you score 2 goals in quick succession like that, it's got to be killer. Kenningwell really now to find something, have to look to the decent players. To be fair, they've got a lot of them. There's 11 on the pitch. Back into Coxie. Coxie's trying to make things happen. Coxie goes inside to Adam Allen. Adam Allen goes back to Aaron Good. They need to start going forward, not backwards though. It's dinked into nobody. No one's there. No magic man. Zach Hansen again, look. Zach Hansen on the ball, holding it up well. Done really well. But Kenningwell have done really well to snuff him out. He's just had that 1 chance and 1 goal. And he tries some magic feet there and it didn't really come off. And wins the throw. It's Kenningwell's throw. So we're just waiting. There's some fella talking to Aaron Good. I have no idea who he is. Rumour has it he's got a Your Fresh tracksuit on. Anyone knows this guy, let us know. He's with a bit of a big guy. Rumour has it his name's Thanos. Plays for some team called Portland. Hang on, I can spot a Lambeth player. Jimbo's there as well. I think he's here supporting his friend Twan for Kenningwell. I wonder what he sees in this game. So anyway, we break again with Mali down the right-hand side. Mali's done really well to start forcing Kenningwell back now. And Kenningwell SC Dons go forward and Kenningwell snuff it out, but they've lost it again. K-Runner when the ball goes on the left-hand side and it's passed back across. Do you know what? These 2 goals have really helped SC Dons get back in the game, which sounds a bit obvious, but they weren't creating too many chances before that. But they've had 2 chances to score 2 goals, and that's what good teams do. I think Kenningwell will be really disappointed the fact that they're 2-0 down, because they've had chances themselves, just haven't been able to take them. As you can see, there's a couple of changes. I can see TJ's now come on for Kenningwell. I can tell you he's a very good player, plays a good standard, really quick, good feet. And we're back in with Twan. Twan's got a thunder left foot and he's really pacey, playing in a more central position rather than in a wide position. So we'll see how that affects the game. But the SC Dons are finding a foothold in this game. Now they're 2-0 up. They're looking confident and composed. Ball goes in and it's a header, but it's picked up by Shakes. Great tackle, I'm telling you. Dons have got the bit between their legs, but the ref deems that as a bit too aggressive. Pitts gets the ball down and plays very quick. He's kept a lot of things ticking over for Kenningwell. As I said many times before in this game, that it's really good to see him back playing. He's a really good guy with a lot of talent, trying to lead from example, by example, from the top to the bottom. But we go down left side, that's got to be a foul. It's got to be a foul. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. It's a penalty, and Big G's there. Skipper talk. I can see him in Turan's ear. He said something about skipper against skipper, me against you, 1v1. Let's see if Turan can come up with the goods. I would have thought Pagey might have taken them, but from what I know, Turan does take the penalties. So he steps up to get Kenningwell back in the game.
I thought Pagey would take it.
At the Jorginho, Big G stood still, and he still missed. Yes, I think Big G might have got in his head a little bit. I expect Turan to rip out the net from there. As I said, we all know about Turan Roberts. He's a great player, but he could have got his team back in the game, and he hasn't. But now Kenningwell really need to find something out of nothing. Pitsy dispossessed. Monts plays forward, plays into a great little area. So it's 1v1 inside the Kenningwell box between Guy, goes sideways and is cut out. And Guy has to clear his lines. I don't know how Kenningwell are going to get back in the game. I think that chance was through the penalty, but they've missed that, and they look a little bit deflated, lacking a little bit of quality now. And TJ clears his lines, but he scuffs it, and it only goes as far as the halfway line, where Dons pick it up, and look, he's even slipped over. Mate, it's not a Moldazar, it's a stud. Anyway, we go inside, and it goes down to the right-hand side. Mali's been unreal for SC Dons today. I'm telling you now, at the minute, my man of the match is either Malachi, and it's hard to give it to a Kenningwell player because they're losing 2-0. But Malachi has been unreal. He has been really, really good. Anyway, we go back inside. That's a foul referee. Twan wins a free kick. And we go into Phil Page, who's dispossessed. Dons now are standing really tall, leading by example. A lot of their players are now up for the occasion. Had 2 very good chances and scored 2 good goals. But it's come from Kenningwell's faults and mistakes. But it doesn't matter. Scorelines, we're in a results business. So we're back on the ball. Monts goes up to the right-hand side. He is a very good player, you know, Monts. They finish this victorious, will be massive for them. Aaron Good looks to go long, but it bobbles up. So he instead looks to bring the ball forward. Goes inside to Adam Allen. Adam Allen gets his head up. He's looking for options, but can't find anything. Goes into Twan. Back into Adam Allen. Plays it forward into TJ. Can TJ go outside to Aaron Good, which he does. Aaron Good's got to get a cross in. Easy for Big G. That's not even a starter. It's a light snack. Anyway, SC Dons back in the ball in the central area. SC Dons starting to control the little bit, trying to take the tempo out of the game, starting to control it a little bit. Mali on the ball on the right-hand side, little step over. Where did he learn them from? But he's won a free kick, so it doesn't matter. Very good performance from Malachi today. Obviously, formerly a Kenningwell player, and obviously left there to go off early doors with a hamstring injury, both former Kenningwell players. So I wonder, oh, what a flick over the... Oh, my God. That's definitely would have been goal of the season if they would have scored that. I'm not having it. Yeah, so it shows you the confidence now that SC Dons have to try something like that, the audacity of it in a game, in the SEL Classico. But it doesn't come off. Great save by Shakes, should I add. Kenningwell go forward, Kears plays it, tries to play in Adam Allen. Adam Allen's been strong. That's never, ever a foul, by the way. I think he's just a little bit stronger and wanted it a bit more. Adam Allen's having a little pop at the referee. Aaron Good now gets a cross in. Kenningwell are really trying to press for this to get a goal back in the game and try and push them to nick a draw. But at the minute, it just really isn't working for them. You can't feel them scoring a goal at the minute. But they definitely have players on the pitch to try and do that. Pitsy back on the ball again. Everything they've done well has come through Pitsy as well. I wonder if he'll be playing next week because they definitely need someone like him who creates and keeps the ball ticking over. But again, Big G gathers the ball. And that is Zach Ants, you can see, yes, Zach Ants are playing DM. He's not really playing DM, he's just dropping in deep. But we're back in the game with Jazz. Jazz plays it forward, but it's cleared up by Aaron Good. Aaron Good back on the ball, plays it into Guy. Times has to be running out now. We're in the last couple of moments of the game. Kenningwell can't create an attack, or can they get a last-minute goal to sort of build, make up a nervy end to the game? Goes into the left-hand position, goes back to left-back. Left-back goes back into Pitsy. Well, Guy, should I say. Guy's trying to step forward now and help out his team. But again, it's down the left-hand side, cross in. But again, defended very, very well by SC Dons. SC Dons are just clearing their line now and saying to Kenningwell, if you want to have a go, have a go. But we ain't going to concede. Aaron Good goes back into the centre-back. Centre-back TJ's on the ball now. Great little turn. But you want him doing that on the other end of the pitch. So it goes in now to Pitsy. Pitsy's finding himself out the pitch. Touches it off to TJ. TJ drives at a defence. Tries to put in Twan. Twan with a little shimmy. Comes inside on his left foot, goes back outside his right, and it's great defending again by Jazz. Done extremely, extremely well. So we just stopped the game here. I think Adam Allen has actually been sin-binned for dissent. I don't know what he said to the ref, but he definitely has been sin-binned. And the ball's pumped forward. Definitely only got a couple of minutes left, but that's a mistake there by the centre-back. Can SC Dons get a third? Centre-backs will cover really well and force the SC Dons player wide, who's going to touch it to the left-hand side to Az. Az going to get his cross in, and it's out of play. Goes out of play. And that is the end of the game. That is the end of the Southeast Classico, which has ended SC Dons 2, Kenningwell 0. Your Fresh TV Sports, Sunday morning, another 90 minutes done. Yes, we've got SC Don's gaffer, Don Strapsy. How you doing, bro? You good?
Good, yourself?
Thought not too bad, man.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the games?
Yeah, man. I think we performed well. I think it was the better side.
Yep.
And I was happy with the win, man. 2-0. I think we deserve to win. So.
Yeah. Do you know what we said? We were talking at half-time. We said it was a real cagey affair to start with, and when you guys didn't play Kenningwell, it's normally a low-scoring game.
Yeah,
But all it needed is that cliche. All it needed was a goal.
Yeah.
And thankfully, you lot got
two goals in like 10 minutes as well.
That's it. And that's what killed them. I think you lot getting the first goal. That real-life cheat code. Don't know what his name is. That number 9 you got. He's a player.
Too intelligent, man.
Something like that.
Dropping in everything.
But we said as soon as it dropped, there's about 10 men on the side. We're like, it's a goal. It's a goal as soon as it dropped. But you can't give players like Zach that time and space in and around the area because his stats don't lie. And I said from when you got the first one, the second one just killed him.
Came straight away. Yeah, exactly.
And then we said about Toran. For me, no disrespect to T, I think Pagey plays from in a Saturday. I would have let Pagey take the penalty.
Yeah.
And if they get back in the game that way, it's a different game. But they hit the post.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they didn't take their chances. And I think it's good to back to winning ways.
Yeah,
obviously
back to winning ways. 2 in a row now.
2 in a row now.
So the bounce back is important. We want to go and win this cup. I told you, what, 3 out of 5. I know
5.
you bring that up. So, but listen, credit to Kenningwell as well. I want to put that out there.
Yeah.
There's always banter between the teams, but their club has been going for 50 years. I've got nothing but respect for them.
That's it.
So big up Kenningwell.
Is that the last game before Christmas now?
No, we've got Peckham next week at the home ground.
Big one. Oh, so is that the first game back in the game?
Yeah, if you lot are back.
Well, listen, brother, that's the last game before Christmas. You enjoy your Christmas, bro. Thank you for having us again.
Fresh, keep working.
Thank you. Love that. TV Sports, another 90 minutes. We have the real life cheat code. The bags man, Big Zach Hansen. Zach, how you doing, bro? You good?
Man, I'm good.
What's your thoughts on the games, Zach?
Like you said earlier, it was a cagey affair. The quality went up to the standard that both teams usually play at, but the pitch played a part in that. But I think we upped it second half.
Do you know what? I think just watching from the side, you looked a little bit frustrated to start with because you weren't getting the ball in areas you wanted to. But when you're dropping off and getting the ball, no one's coming with you. And if you allow your time and space on the ball, you will know what happens.
It can hurt teams,
Yeah, that's it, and hurt teams. And I think, you know, he's so modest with the way he goes on. But when it drops in around the box, I think the stats are what, 21 in 14 or 13? 21 and 13 now, them stats don't lie. You're helping your team achieve their goals, man. And what do you think going forward for the rest of the season?
We've got to go to look to win. We're in 4 cups now, we've got to go and look to win all of them.
Well, I think Don said to us that you will win 3 or 5. That's what he said to us. So the dream is to win 3 or 5. Keep helping your team. Bro, it's been a pleasure again coming down and watching you. Don't worry, you will get in our team in a month, I'm telling you, but we're basing it on teams we watch. But listen, thank you very much for talking to us today, bro. Listen, enjoy your Christmas if we don't see you again. Thank you for jumping on. Love. 90 minutes done.
Yeah.
SC Dons Kenningwell. We have the man mountain, El Capitano, the leader, the legend. Big G, how you doing, my friend?
I'm well, thank you. I'm well.
Just thoughts on the game. What do you think of the game? How do you think it panned out? I know it was a result you guys wanted, but just from your perspective, how do you think it was?
Job done.
Job done. And I think 3 games out you had, right? Was it 3 games?
No, it was 2.
2 games. They miss you a lot, man. I think we watched. We don't want to talk about the Lambeth game, but we watched that. When you're back in there, you bring reassurance, you bring calmness, and you bring that winning mentality. Do you know what I mean? So I just want to know your thoughts. First half was very cagey. You had some at the first half for us.
It's pretty simple. We knew that the wind and the mud in that goal was going to be an issue, and we said we'll be the ones to handle it. Second half, we came out and we done exactly what I thought we'd do.
That's it. And I don't. It wasn't a busy day in the office today. You can all say moments change games. They had a penalty, they missed the penalty.
Yeah.
There you go. They miss it. You win. Zach Hansen, you can't give people like Zach Hansen chances in and around the box. And it's Junior who got the second one right.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a bully. He's a bully. Ball over the top. 1v1. 1 chance, 1 goal. That's all it needs. You walk away with a win.
Let me clear this up because I don't really care about anything else. SC Dons has been spoken about a lot, and I'm going to put it out there. We are the best team on YouTube. We are the best Sunday League team in the country. Anyone who watches us, who understands what we do, we stand up and we're counted. Go and put in the work. Go and match our work ethic. Go and live this every day of your life. I don't want to hear anyone talk about the Dons who ain't willing to go and do what we do. I love what you're all doing out there because do you know what? I love competition. I love Sunday League football. That's why we're on these grass pitches every week. Don't ever discredit what we're doing because we're elevating it for all of you. Match what we're doing. Come and live the life. And then you'll be one of us. Be a Don. I don't care where you're from. I don't care if you're from America, Germany, I don't care, Canada. We're global and we're making sure that all of you understand this. This is the club to support because it's real. So thank you very much. You're doing what you're doing. Let's win.
Hey, Big G, you know, Big G is how you're moving. Like that. Okay.